Hi everybody, Kevin McNamara here. Welcome to the Inspired Healing Podcast, proudly sponsored by 100 Days to Self-Mastery Challenge. That is a challenge where you get to go inside, select your own challenge. It can be anything at all, but know this, it will change your mind, body and soul. There's a 7-day free trial right now. Links are down below. Go and check it out. Now here's today's episode. Hey everybody, it's Kev here. Welcome to the show. Consistency, I'm including dedication now. You've got to be dedicated. Discipline, personal integrity as well, that's number 4, and massive action. So you've got 5 things now you've got to focus on. A bit hard for you, I know, but you've got to do that. Consistency, dedication, discipline, personal integrity, massive action. There are another couple of things there that I thought would really help you. Dedication and personal integrity. You have to have integrity, otherwise you're just going to end up not being trusted by anybody, basically. Now today, what I want to talk to you about is learning how to make your life harder on purpose. Learning how to put yourself under pressure, even when there's no real pressure around you. And I want to thank Andy Frisella for the ideas for today. I'm just looking through his daily emails I get from him, and this was one he did today, and I just love it. So I'm just going to use that as my little topic for my podcast, because I just love his ideas. His topics are great. So check out Andy Frisella. Now, these high-pressure environments, are where you're forging the skills and the character traits you need to reach that dream that you've got. And we've all got dreams, and you want to set yourself up for a much easier life in the future. Now, most people, they're comfortable working 40 hours a week. They have like a set income, and that feels safe to them. It feels like security. But because they're choosing to live that life that is easy, it's risk-free, there's no risk to it really, not a great chance that you're going to lose your job unless you do something crazy, but they never break out of that average mold, out of that, that average, just doing things just to get by, doing things just to keep your head above water. Now, the people that do that, they always end up struggling in life for all of their life. That's what they do. They just struggle for their whole life. So you have to purposely make your life harder. And this is something I've only learnt recently. Make it harder. It's all about getting out of your comfort zone. We know that. But if you actually make it harder, it's going to require early mornings and late nights. Now, I used to like getting up early in the morning, but I've got a new position here where I'm a night manager, and I've got to be up a little bit later. So I started sleeping in. And one morning I just slapped myself. I said, hey, start getting up early. The late night's not going to hurt you. Early mornings you love. That's when you're most productive. So start doing that again. And I have. I was hard on myself. And so I'm making my life harder. So I'm getting up earlier even though I'm going to bed later, which I used to hate doing. So like I say, it's going to require early mornings, late nights. You're going to feel as though you're on your own. You're going to be working in that dark sort of space for a very long time. But if you bust your bum every day and do everything you can, those efforts are going to compound as well. I've spoken about before. You just keep doing it day after day. The consistency, it's going to compound. And the long hours that you put in every week, eventually they're going to give you that life that you don't hate. A lot of people hate their life now. Put in the work. But if it's something that you love, if you're working towards something you love, then that's going to be your motivation to keep doing it. Create a life for yourself that you don't need a vacation from. That's the best life of all. A life where you do everything on your terms, no one else's terms, no boss's terms, on your terms. And it's a life where you have that freedom. You can do whatever you want, go wherever you want, be with whoever you want, without having to answer to somebody else. So trust me, there's no better way to create a life that you really, really want. There's no better way to live that life than putting yourself under that pressure, putting yourself under that stress. But it's good stress because you love doing what you're doing and you keep doing it. It's not stress that's going to give you a heart attack. It's stress that you think, right, I'm loving doing this and I'm doing it for a reason. I want that freedom in the end. I want that. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do on my terms. And so you go through that pressure and you make it harder for yourself. But at the end, it's that pain, it's that suffering that I always talk about. You have to go through that. At the other end is greatness. Now get out and do it. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate that. If you enjoyed this episode, then please subscribe, rate, and leave a review for the Inspired Healing Podcast on Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast app. And don't forget, come and join me inside the 100 Days to Self-Mastery Challenge so you too can change your mindset and your life. We now have a 7-day free trial. Go and check it out. Link is in the show notes below, and please have a most inspiring day.